And number two, if I file a complaint, and if you don't see merit in it, does that become a false complaint, or you won't take cognizance of it? You can simply sit or not take cognizance of it.
First of all, Rahul Darvekar, I want to place one thing on record. Yesterday, I have praised the Mumbai police for the way they carried this out. Today, I am going on record to say that what the Mumbai police has done is certainly questionable. So you and I are on the same page on that. So that was the Mumbai police, this is the Thane police. Let me make a clear distinction there. What the police has done in this case is completely questionable, because my greater concern is, Rahul, I am now told the inquiry now headed by the IG Konkan has been ordered by the DGP Maharashtra to look into whether there is any merit in the case. What about the trauma that these two girls have gone through? No. So after all of this, you will say there's no merit in the case.
Whether the action of the police was justified or not justified will depend on the investigation. At this point of time,
would you say the police overreacted?
I would not. At this point of time,
would you say the police overreacted?
Unlike you, I would not like to jump the gun. I will wait for the investigation.
Did the police not overreact
before I make any comment on this?
I'll give you the law points. You file a complaint against the police on behalf of Sena. Are you ready to do it?
You are free to do that.
No, you are free to do it? Because when you have passed a diktat, there will be absolutely no violence. Somebody does it.
No, we should not.
I will wait for investigation. Let there be an investigation. If police have applied the wrong charges against an individual, the police is answerable, and I think the government should pull them up for that.
I want to ask one thing. Here, the state government. Shazia has a valid point, and to some extent Rahul has a valid point as well, though I feel Rahul is being too kind here towards the Shiv Sainiks, which is not unlikely because he is the Shiv Sena's person, which is all right. No, it's all right, Rahul, it is all right. But I do believe that there is a strong bias and prejudice in your argument towards the Shiv Sainiks, but then you are a Shiv Sena's legal spokesperson. I don't expect you to be speaking against the Shiv Sena. My question is that there is also a state government. A state government has to exercise due diligence, Mr. YP Singh. To that extent, he is right. The state government cannot say, oh, but so-and-so from the Shiv Sena came, so I locked up these two girls. Where was the application of mind? What was the due diligence done by the police? What was the preliminary investigation? In the absence of a preliminary investigation, can you file a case under Section 505 of the Indian Penal Code against somebody who put a Facebook comment? These are valid. Shazia, isn't this a valid question? Against the state government, because the state government is therefore then complicit. It's not like Uddhav Thackeray is telling the state government to do this.
Exactly.
It's an overeager, overzealous police officer who has applied the law in the wrong way here. So who is the greater fault on the Shiv Sainiks, or the state government, or the local police, Shazia, or the Thane police?
Yeah, I think Congress government is kind of pandering to this parochial kind of strong arm tactics, this whole politics of intimidation and intolerance. I would also like to say, I would like to know the compulsions, which led to the arrest of these two girls at the behest of a complaint by the Shiv Sena leader. I would also like to ask Rahul right now, if indeed it is proven that those people who attacked the clinic of this girl, Shaheen Dhada, orthopedic clinic, if indeed it's proven that they are Shiv Sainiks who ransacked the place, what kind of action will his party and Uddhav Thackeray take against these people?
That's the closing response on this debate.
Will they be disowned and will they be suspended?
There's a closing question. I'll get a closing response on this debate from Rahul Narvekar.
Shazia, let me tell you very, very candidly that this incident which took place is absolutely unfortunate, and we don't think that violence should take place anywhere in the city, especially in the event, in such a event where our leader has passed away. The best way of paying homage, of course, is by maintaining peace and law and order in the city. Having said that, we also need to bear one thing in mind. The right and freedom of speech and expression that we get from our constitution should be respected, should not be abused. If I have the right to say whatever I want, it is my duty to ensure that I don't hurt the sentiments and feelings of the people and my fellow citizens. This incident, if you look at this incident from the facts which I know, the limited facts that I know, because I don't believe in jumping the gun, the limited facts which I know, the honorable leader had passed away, entire city of Mumbai was mourning, and then an insensitive comment from some individuals of course, it will probably instigate some people. And if that has happened, I don't know whether we can really blame any individual for it.
People going hungry, no place to shop, if they pass a comment.
Mr. YP Singh, tell me, give me one
in
statement.
Mumbai, how many people?
Give me one statement
by 30 seconds.
Millions of people in Mumbai. They don't have the houses, the kitchens in the houses. They go to restaurants, and for 1.5 days they didn't get food. How do you justify that?
If Mr. YP Singh can be kind enough to show me one statement by one Sena leader who has called for a bandh. Can you do it? Can you do it?
There was so much of terror suffused all around.
Mr. YP Singh, you are just in the habit of blaming without having any evidence.
Nobody could dare to.
Unfortunately, you can't do it here because I know what the facts are.
Then you justify why shops were closed all over Mumbai.
Go and ask every individual shop owner to shut the shop. You may be not having any emotions and sentiments, but the people of Mumbai have.
It's not a question
you
of
please
emotions.
realize that.
It's a question of
you please realize that.
It is rule of law.
The shops don't remain open because Mr. YP Singh wants them to remain open. The shops remain closed if the owner of the shop wants them to remain closed.
There was no official call for a bandh, but tonight our debate has been on freedom of expression, its boundaries, and whether this particular case crosses those Lakshman Rekhas or not. I am not completely sure where this case stands, but I'm glad this debate is opened up. And let me say it once more, that the freedom of expression is a fundamental right. There are restrictions to the freedom of expression. I am just not sure if a Facebook comment of this kind breaks those boundaries. Because if they do, because if these do, then we'll end up arresting millions of Indians, and millions of Indians can't be in lockup.
I think we'll leave that for the judiciary.
We'll leave that for the judiciary, but even the judiciary will appreciate our right to have this debate. Thank you very much. Rahul Narvekar, YP Singh and Shazia, thank you very much indeed.
On the News Hour tonight, will Mamata Banerjee be able to consolidate the opposition against FDI, or will she once again end up fighting a solo battle?
This show presented by Windows 8 from Microsoft. Beautiful, fast and fluid. In association with Shopping Ka Naya Address, Flipkart.com. BP